Hello, everyone. My name is Lawrence, here with my good friends.
All right. I'm Tyler.
And today we are here to present to you the final Money Monday. And this will be going over your financial futures. So, college, investing, owning property, home ownership. Uh, just going over future things and future aspiration and dreams let's talk about it. Dreams.
One thing I want to say before we start is that people are often the most stingy with their physical things, but not with their time.
Mm-hmm.
Time is one thing that people are willingly able to just throw away, but then when we lose more of it when we're in our middle ages and such, we say, "Oh no, we wasted it." And I think the reason humans think life is short is because we're so prone to wasting time that we don't really know what to do with it. And so when talking about future, I really want to emphasize time.
Yeah. What kind of questions? Yes. So yeah, more of that what he was saying. So hopefully that this stream, if you want to go to college, want to go to trade school, you just want to hit the workforce immediately. You can chase after that and see some things you can do to help you during your future financial
Mhm.
future. It's that. So get right let's get right to it.
All right, let's get right to it. So, your financial future, college, investing, entrepreneurship, and more.
So we got a few objectives for the day. Paying for college or other certifications. So we understand the college struggles. All of us will be going to college this fall, and we know it could be a little difficult to pay for.
I'm a sophomore in college already. I'm studying political science, and it's a stressful venture. But I think having an education and getting that done early is worthwhile. We can oftentimes think, "What's the point?" While going through it,
Yeah.
but of course, by the end of it, we're grateful that we went through it in the first place, and we're given the opportunity to actually experience it.
Yeah. We also have how to start and choose a side hustle. So if you want to make a quick buck and you trying to get some money, it's things you can do on the side aside from like your main job or responsibility. So if you're in school right now and that's your main responsibility, you got like a side hustle to make you a little some coins, and understanding the benefits and basics of investing.
Mhm.
So we will be talking about the importance of that. So these are the three main things we'll be talking about throughout the live. Dear future self.
So if you could send a message to yourself in the future, whether it's a year in the future, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, what would you want to say? What would you want to let yourself know? A time capsule, just to
Yeah.
have, I guess, for value.
Yes. So we have a little graph here. We have what will it take to make your vision real? So we all got dreams. We all have things that we want to do, but some it's a difference of just thinking about that vision and just thinking about that dream. But it's another matter to how am I going to achieve that? I know
Mhm.
what I want to do. I know what I really want. I want to be if you want to be an entrepreneur and have a great business, or you want to be a doctor, if you want to be an engineer, what are the steps do I have to take to reach that goal? So we have research and
Which,
practice.
in my personal opinion, is one of the most crucial pieces to moving in places. People often say live in the moment, but forget to live in the moment between moments, and that's
Mhm.
oftentimes gathering information, putting into practice,
Yeah.
and just those times that we often underestimate when growing.
Yes. A mentor. Uh, that's was for me especially like very important. I'm a high school graduate, and I have a mentor. I'll say
Mhm.
that who I still keep in contact to this day. I'm talking about my college because I'm heading into college soon. Talk about some of my worries, what I'm looking forward to, and have a person to hold you accountable, guide you, and just keep you on track is very important. So a mentor, is always great to have.
And there's also a college degree, which could be a bachelor's, associate's, master's, doctorate. It depends on how much time you want to put in, and of course, how much money you're willing to put in as well.
Which leads to a certificate or license, something you are licensed in, something you're uh, professionally good at.
I guess I guess what's the term? Like an authorization that
Yes.
otherwise would not be had. There's some for technology. I know there's a lot for electrical engineering,
Mhm.
but those sort of things that I guess little like the smaller building blocks in order to achieve your larger outcome.
Mhm. Always work hard. Yes, that's a major part, throughout life, even during, some adversities. Just keep that ambition going and don't stop liking Beyblade. Oh,
Hmm.
I'm a Beyblade fan.
I'm a
Um,
Beyblade fan too. I'm like less of a Bakugan fan. Like I was more of a Bakugan fan when I was younger, but I'm still like I think Beyblades are so cool. I know they're like the turn top things, but I think they're so cool.
but future me continue on hating the reboot series of Byakugan though.
Yeah, definitely felt that. And so, what's the big fuss about college? The unemployment rates and earning by educational attainment from 2019. And from what I was saying earlier about how getting education oftentimes can seem worthless while you're doing it, but very much worthwhile afterwards.
Mhm.
Those who have less than a high school diploma end up making a median weekly earning of 592.
Yeah.
High school diploma gets 746, which is a gradual increase. And then some college no degree gets 833. An associate's degree gets 887. And a bachelor's degree gets up to the thousands, 1,248. A doctoral degree to jump up a little bit because it's closer to 2,000, so doubling that. But here you can see how much getting an education can truly impact your median income.
Yeah, and of course, the college experience can be very different. I've heard a lot of people tell me
Mhm.
that they went to college, they went through college, and they wasn't satisfied with the results. They don't prefer college, and that's fine. College isn't for everybody. I don't even know if college is for me yet. That's why I'm going in and see. So there are some people who prefer college because they had a better experience. Other people who choose a different path or want to choose a different path,
And
which
that's
is
another thing. If
fine.
you don't wish to do college, I recommend at least having some form of alternative.
Yep.
If you can't, I don't recommend saying, I don't want to do college and then postponing planning for your future until, say, for instance, your late 20s or something, because you're just postponing your future.
Mhm.
You are using time that you could be using to build yourself up, and pushing it to say, "Oh, I'll just do it later," when you could have been doing something with that time.
Yeah, and that goes back to okay, I have a vision. I have somewhere that I want to be, but how do I achieve that? Some of that, like I want to be a doctor. To achieve that vision, I'll probably have to go to college, get an education. Other things, we got a lot of, people who want to be musical artists or a rapper or singer that don't really necessarily require college, but you can start planning out your path on how you
Mhm.
want to start that career.
Oftentimes college is the best for making networks too. And so those who do end up going into music, I'd say oftentimes meet those who they do business with from college, even if people don't utilize their degree, I figure that they're gonna at least have some level of communication with somebody who can get them a job anyways, from seeing their work ethic and seeing
Yeah.
how they actually, input practice and how they use their work and how they think. All these go into play in college, and I think the degree is less than most of what you can get from college because most of it is networking, in my personal opinion and experience.
Yeah. Freshmen and sophomores. So we have like a little, graph or like steps you can start to take to invest in your future or begin your future. So we have a start a spending plan. We talked about budgeting a bit, especially in the earlier streams, or how you want to spend your money.
A smart plan,
A
preferably,
smart plan.
so that like you could say, "I want a car," but how are you gonna get that car? Are you gonna steal it? Preferably
Oh
not.
no.
You say, "I want to get a car by the end of next year, and I am going to put $1,000 a month to get that car on top of things I had already saved."
Yeah,
That's a smart goal, and it's leagues more, I guess, layered than I just want a car.
yeah. And we also got like talk to people in different fields. Like with Bright Future Fridays, a major great part about doing that is we get to talk to people in healing. We get to talk to people in business, entrepreneurship, uh, social workers. So when you talk to people in a variety of fields or different fields, you really get their experience, and maybe that can help guide you to things you want to do. uh Creating a resume,
Mhm.
even if for college or you want to get a job, that's always a nice tool to have. And try many extracurricular
Yes, I
activities.
can't stress this enough. I believe, and particularly for the FAFSA, you have the ability to put extracurricular activities on the FAFSA, and those have much more of an impact than your academic things than you put on the FAFSA, because those are cookie cutter. Everybody has those. For extracurricular, they can get an interest or get a glimpse into what you particularly find interesting, who you are, and why you deserve any scholarship if you want one and if you sign up for it. And
Yeah.
so do like you don't even have to make it specific to your craft. It could be doing music, it could be drawing, painting, it could be doing an event with it could be doing volunteer work. You could make it practically anything as long as you're up and about doing something and then of course documenting it.
Yeah, and also, it can be very enjoyable. Like one of my favorite experiences in high school was the anime and gaming club, where we doing something that we actually enjoy, doing something that we actually love, but it's an extracurricular activity. So it's something fun, something extra besides academics. Which who doesn't love that?
And for me, I did a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop games, and that taught a lot of creativity, and particularly the type of creativity that people like in college for writing things, because in college, oftentimes teachers like the ability to write something and make it come across as interesting.
Yep.
And that's all really tabletop games are. You gather the complex stuff in your mind that you have an idea for, and then you turn it into something interesting to make people want to play it every week.
Yes. Juniors and seniors. So this is some steps y'all can take. If considering college, start exploring locations and price range of colleges.
Mm.
So through my senior year, which I wish I had started doing this my junior year, I was looking at a bunch of colleges: the University of Maryland, College Park, the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore. Uh, so I can compare the distance, compare the price, and see which better fits me. Even if it's your major, which college best serves that. You also got you got your local college. I forgot what it was called. Community college. There we go. Which is some people decide to go there for the first 2 years and then transfer over.
Which is a very smart plan.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, it's very cheaper. I know a few people who have done that and have gotten a fair bit of their stuff already paid off because they
Yeah.
didn't have to go the 2 years already. And so they've already made a huge move in completely denting their student debt.
Now, take AP courses or college level classes. Now, this wasn't for me. I
Mhm.
took AP statistics, and I am not a math person at all. So try to, take AP classes. Don't overwhelm yourself with
Mhm.
AP classes. You still want to get through the year. You don't want to bury yourself in college level classes. But yeah, a GPA booster. Colleges love seeing that on your resume, and they also give you with the AP exam. Also give you a chance to get some credits before you even start college, which is saves you some money and who doesn't love
Time.
and time. Yeah, visit colleges and various businesses. I did not visit any college during my process, and I kind of wish I did. I was very lacking on the college process. I
Mhm.
started very late, a little late, because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing with the FAFSA. I was a little confused. So if I had done these things a bit earlier, it probably would have been a lot better. And look for apprenticeships or certificate programs. and continue building saving funds.
And another thing I want to talk about for college is it is very different from high school. I see a lot of people coming in like freshmen, treating it like 13th grade coming from 12th grade, but it is not that. And I want to specify because you have your academic and I guess social interests in your own heart. Like teachers aren't going to be on your butt for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a job to them. Like in high school, they're constantly like some are micromanaging to make sure that you're keeping yourself up. But college, some teachers will just let you fail until the end of the semester, and it has to be like you have to have the initiative, the drive, and the tenacity to want to do it
Yeah,
and to be interested enough to pursue it so that you're not, I guess, being, of course, wasteful of your own money, of your own time, and of course, of your own mental health.
yeah, and we all have like different motivations for like going to college. Like I want to go and major in business and try to get my business degree. Also work on different stuff in college, get internships.
And I want to delve into paleontology and computer programming. Even though those are like considered hard, they pay off really well.
Yeah,
And I particularly want to get into political science. My main focus is dynamic systems, and so I want to try to also get into like psychology and sociology, so that I can get more of the like what I call subjective physics.
mm-hmm. So yeah, let's move on. Paying for college. Now this is the big one. This is most likely the decider of what college you go to, or if you're going to college at all, because these colleges can be very expensive. However, there are some resources that can help minimize the expenses of college. Fill out the FAFSA. That's something Tyler brought up.
Mhm.
Where you pit it's a method on how you can like reduce college the whole tuition. I know for my FAFSA, I got a ton of a bit of money that really helped reduce the total tuition of the college I'm going to. And I know Tyler here, his FAFSA has helped
Mine
him.
luckily got me a full scholarship and a full ride, and I'm immensely grateful for it.
Yeah. So filling out the FAFSA, can always do you some wonder. Applying for scholarships also helped me greatly. So like I got a scholarship for writing an essay. You could get a scholarship for a lot of things. Being left-handed, being a first, yes, for being left-handed, they'll throw you a scholarship. First generation student, you can also get a scholarship for that. It's a whole bunch of they're just looking to give you some money. A lot of companies, a lot of organizations, nonprofits are looking to give people scholarships to afford college. So just try applying to a lot of those, and that can hopefully help. Grants, I know I received we can get like state grants. So state grants helps, also just another resource that helps minimize college. A work study, I believe, can get you like a job in college. RAs, or can be a librarian, just helping out. It's way to make
Myself, and they got a fair chunk of change for their work. From what I saw from my college, RA work was just really like sitting in an area, making sure that the people who got in were from the college, and of course talking to the people to make sure that your dorm is, I guess, interacting and bustling and such.
Yeah, so work study, you can still do your work and still make a bit of money to help pay off college. And student loans. Now this is a bit of a controversial one. Some people who I've met, some people say do not take student loans because after college you're going to be buried in debt. Others, just say take the student loans. Maybe you can get like a student forgiveness loan. I know some people who've gotten that and they were so grateful. So student loans, I know it can be a little dangerous. I had to take out some student loans, and yeah, so that's just another way. This is a little controversial way. Not nobody want to take out a loan, but it's a way. And saving as we was talking about having a spending plan, saving plan for YouthWorks. I used most of the money I received to pay off a lot of my college tuition. So it's just saving up can help a lot. So yeah, save and side hustle.
Side hustle.
Things you do on the side to make a little bit of change. So think to yourself, what skills do you have? Maybe you're a good artist. Why not, start selling your art? Maybe you're a good musician. Maybe you're good at washing cars. Maybe you're good at a lot of things. These side hustles can help you not only improve those skills, but help make you a little change.
I charge for editing people's essays in Morgan because I had like if you had something that was already done but you didn't want to have the time to edit it, I'd get the work done, and I had a policy which was like a guaranteed A or your money back, so that I could get more.
Yeah.
And it worked. It made a fair bit of money. That was how I guess had spare change throughout the school year because I did not have a job.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the short term side hustles and the long term. The short term, is make money quickly, get some change quickly. But the long term, who knows? It can actually maybe turn into a career, like
Especially for business majors.
especially for business major. Like let's say you're selling some T-shirts. Uh, that side hustle could turn into a big clothing brand if you really put the time and effort, or you're really dedicated to it. So those like the different we got like dog walking or other tasks.
There's like nail painting.
Baby
There's like hairdressers.
babysitting.
I know there are memes about the college barber, but they're still making their bank. Their quality might vary, but make sure that have your mate get a haircut by them before you get a haircut by them.
Tyler. And now the iceberg. The thing about success, it can be a bit of an illusion because when you get to the top, that's sometimes that all people can see. The hard work, the sleepless nights, the difficulties. Some people like to, overlook that. When you look at all these celebrities, when you look at all these athletes, you see how much money they're making. You see where they're at life. Think to yourself, what did they do? What did they have to do to get to this position that they're at? You got like LeBron James, who we see him now. He's a billionaire, but what did he do before then? How long did it take him to reach that? How hard was he really working? Because he put in a lot of work. So when you're thinking about success, don't just think about when you get there. Think about all the hard work you're really going to have to do, the dedication it takes.
And I kind of want to get philosophical on y'all. How do y'all define success?
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes, I see people define success as a short-term goal that they then reach. They're unsatisfied, and then they just set another goal.
Mm-hmm.
But success, in my personal opinion, is a mindset more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
You can try to search it and search it and search it and search for it, but you're not going to really find it. Or if you try to find what you think it is, then in my personal experience, then you're kind of left unfulfilled because the expectation feels and tastes much better than the actual getting it.
Mm.
And I think that's because the expectation ties into, what you already have, and that's the self.
Yep.
Since you already had the feeling of, I guess, the drive, the taste of it, feeling better than the actual getting it. I advocate for harnessing that taste and harnessing the aura of its success more than success itself. I forget who said it, but there's this thing called strange hope, which is hoping for the sake of hoping and not hoping for an item or a stagnant.
Mm-hmm. What would you think, Orion, about success? How would you define it?
I guess success is what anyone would define it. If you want to go to the store and get a burger, as success, and you do it, and that's success. It's in the
eye of the beholder.
The eye of the beholder. You said it for me. I was going to say that, but yeah.
And I feel like how you really know you reach success. The greatest thing you can do is when you get your self validation.
Mm-hmm.
When you're comfortable with where you at. When you're genuinely happy of where you at. not because of what society says success is, what you want, where you want you to be. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to be in 10 years? Are you satisfied? Not if your mother's satisfied, not if your friend's satisfied. Are you satisfied where you are at right now? And if the answer is yes, then you're succeeding in life.
Mm-hmm.
So
live a life that can make you proud.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're not living for nobody else.
And I think
Just you're not
no
living.
way to live
Yeah.
if you're living for somebody else. If you have live for you and live to find something that you like, I enjoy this. Whether it's something grandiose or whether it's just like I enjoy pizza.
Yeah.
Savings versus investing. And now these two definitely tie into each other, but have a very vast dichotomy. So savings, one can start with any amount. One could start from, I have a penny and I have 2 pennies now. And so now I have saved. Or you get a savings account from a bank, which there was another slide that we had done before where if those who save using a bank rather than cash end up having more money, generally speaking, you get lower interest rates. I use this bank that allows me to have interest rates on my checking account. Like I have 1.00 APY on my checking account.
Mm-hmm.
It's SoFi Bank for those who are interested. 18 and up only, unfortunately. And what's the final one? Can withdraw anytime, so you can take the money that you have and use it for something that you wish for. But investing is a whole different beast, which one can withdraw from their savings to invest, and one can withdraw from their investing to savings.
Yep.
But the vast barrier between the two, it's much harder to withdraw from investing to savings because then that insists you made a profit off of investing. And so for investing, that starts with it has a minimum amount to start. Like I know some places require $10, some require $50. Some of the more high-end places require even $1,000. There's no guarantees, and so there's more risk. You could put $100,000 into investing, and if you don't play your cards right or don't put it strategically, you could lose all of it, and you're not obligated to get it back.
Mm-hmm.
But if you play it right, you could turn that into $200,000 or possibly even $1 million if you do play it right, or you invest in a mutual fund, or especially if you don't put in what you can't afford to lose. And then you also have a higher rates on return of average.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember for the whole AMC and GameStop thing, I put in about $200 roughly, and I made it out with about like 2,800.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through it through a behavioral science angle, and not the whole graph and analysis, but both are very useful in their own right. And both still require you to look at the news and look at where that money is going and how people are acting to, impact the money and whether you should take out or keep in depending on how other people are reacting to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the intention is not to access the money early. It takes time, and some accounts have restrictions on whether you can. Like some accounts don't allow you to day trade because that's a more like specific kind of industry. Like I know I think Webull allows you to day trade if you have an access thing to it. Like you have to specifically sign up for something. And I think it has a minimum money amount as well. I forget exactly how much.
Mm-hmm.
But intent doesn't equal impact is the main thing I want to stress for investing.
Yeah.
But intent can have a very strong input on having a desired impact if you do it right.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, how I define success is when you are satisfied with how your life is going. Like you're making good money a year and have a good credit score at the end of the day. Success can be defined in many ways. That it can be, because we all have different takes, different perceptions on what success is and how do we reach it and how do we know when we reach it, because we all live different lives. We all come from different places. So great stuff.
Success, in my personal opinion, is knowing you have your mind together. Like you could face anything in the world and seeing that, okay, Madison can't hear anything. Can anybody else hear us? Okay. So I define success as having your own mental P's and Q's together to where you could face anything. You're like a dynamic piece.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
that's, in that sense, I think you're truly free, because nobody can imprison somebody who is, I guess, taken free from the limits of their own mind
Yeah.
and imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And so why invest? And we have a little a meme for you. This is what investing can do on the positive or negative, depending on how you approach it. And you can invest. Was supposed to be a video, but it unfortunately does not work. But you can invest in the stock market, real estate, businesses. There are plenty of ways you can invest. You could do it formally, which is by the NASDAQ, or you could do it informally, which is just telling a buddy, hey, well, of course, a trusted buddy. If anybody here has read A Raisin in the Sun, you don't want any. You don't want
Oh
anybody
yeah,
taking
I know
your...
what you're talking about. Oh, poor Walter.
Oh, poor Walter. But are there any questions, comments, concerns about what we've discussed so far?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's about paying for college and other certifications, or how to start and choose a side hustle, or even understanding the benefits and basics of investing.
Mm-hmm.
If so, we are more than happy to answer.
Mm-hmm.
And well, in the meantime, I want to...
Yeah, I actually want to ask a question to Tyler, who has already started college. He started his first year. What is some we spoke of some pros, but what is some like negatives? What are some struggles you had in college?
I'd say the roommates. He was a very cool dude. I'm not trying to slander or anything, but there were some things that were very difficult to handle that I would never wish to handle with another individual again, and I would never expect to handle with another individual again. Like I expect people to wipe their butt and throw it in the toilet and then flush.
Oh no. Okay. Yes, so that's it for us today, man. Great Money Monday.
Wait, I have to go do something.
Great Money Monday. Everybody have a great rest of that day. And yeah, that's good. Yes. No.
Wait.
No.
Wait, we're waiting for one thing. Oh, we got a mystery call. Oh, for those who are still on, it's like
hello,
like
sir.
the end scenes or a Marvel thing.
Has been hacked. I'm going to need your credit card details and your social security number.
I wonder who this could be. What for?
I need to repair your account.
Oh, why do you need a social security number and credit card in order to repair an account?
Because we need it so we can fix it.
Okay, so basically, don't fall for that. Don't fall. It was just a throwback of last session. Don't fall for scams. Watch out for people. People are deceptive.
Incredibly so.
Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Stay strong. And
that gut instinct works.
That's good instinct work. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. And that's all for us today.
I'm back.